Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're doing a deep dive on something maybe a bit overlooked. Keeping your home's foundations safe from water.
That's right.
And we're zeroing in, really localizing this, looking at Port Moody in British Columbia.
Exactly. We're working from some great material by the local folks at Pacific Blue Mechanical. They've got an article detailing yard drainage services right there.
Okay.
So our goal really is to pull out why managing water is so crucial for homeowners there, and what good things happen when you actually get it right.
And we're keeping it simple, right? Super easy to grasp, no jargon, just the key facts.
Absolutely. Third grade simple. Let's nail the basics.
Perfect. So Port Moody, beautiful place, but you mentioned tricky for drainage. What makes it specifically challenging there? Pacific Blue Mechanical must see some patterns.
You really do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a triple whammy localization-wise. First, as their site points out, they just get a lot of rain, consistently high rainfall.
Okay, lots of water coming down.
Then second, there's the topography, the shape of the land. It's often quite hilly, steep even.
Right, so water runs off fast instead of soaking in.
Precisely. And then there's the third piece, which you hinted at earlier, the soil.
Ah, the soil. Always the soil. Clay.
You got it. Pacific Blue Mechanical highlights lots of dense clay and silt. And here's the thing you need to picture. Clay soil doesn't let water through easily. It's like lining your yard with a shallow bowl.
Okay, I can see that.
So when that heavy rain hits those steep slopes, the water just sits on top or runs off in sheets. It can't soak down fast enough.
And that leads to problems. Big ones, I imagine.
Huge problems. It creates surface saturation, pooling, and eventually that water pushes against your house foundation. Hydrostatic pressure.
Okay, so for a homeowner listening, what are the dead giveaways, the signs that my yard isn't handling this rain? Besides, a lake where the lawn used to be.
Yeah. Besides the obvious lake. Well, the signs are simple, but ignoring them gets costly. You'll see that standing water, the pooling, that lasts long after it stops raining.
Right.
You might notice your lawn feels spongy, maybe even slimy. That's bad news for the grass roots.
Drowned roots, okay.
But maybe the most worrying sign, the one Pacific Blue Mechanical would stress, is erosion. Seeing dirt actively washing away.
Why is that one the worst?
Because that dirt is often the backfill supporting your foundation. When it washes away, the foundation loses support. You're heading towards potential structural damage. Very expensive territory.
Wow, okay. And you mentioned earlier that recognizing these early signs, even just standing water, attracting mosquitoes or pests. That's step one.
Absolutely. Catching it early saves a lot of headaches and money down the road. It's proactive protection.
So, okay, I see the signs. Why not just, grab a shovel, dig a little trench myself? Why call in professionals like Pacific Blue Mechanical talks about?
That's a fair question. For a tiny issue, maybe. But this is really about serious protection. Longevity for your home.
Okay.
Professional systems, like a well-designed French drain, aren't just ditches. They control water.
A French drain. Explain that simply.
Sure. Think of it like this. It's a hidden trench, okay? Filled with gravel, and inside that gravel is a pipe with little holes in it.
Perforated pipe, right.
Exactly. This whole setup intercepts water, both on the surface and underground, and channels it somewhere safe, away from your house foundation.
And the professional part is making sure it actually works.
Critically important, yes.
Yeah.
Especially with that tricky clay soil in Port Moody, they ensure the pipe has the exact right slope so water flows continuously and it's at the right depth. Get that wrong, and it doesn't work. Or worse, creates new problems.
Okay, let's unpack the money side then. Professional installation. It sounds like it prevents huge repair bills later.
Yep.
But is that upfront cost worth it? Does it add value?
That's a key point Pacific Blue Mechanical makes in their resources. Yes, effective drainage directly increases property value. Think about it from a buyer's perspective.
Okay.
You see a house with a professionally drained yard. It looks good, feels solid. You're less likely to face foundation nightmares costing, tens of thousands of dollars. It signals a well-maintained, lower-risk property.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like an investment that protects the bigger investment.
Exactly. Plus, think about the DIY risks. Hitting a utility line while digging? That's a disaster. Professionals handle permits, locate lines.
Right, avoiding those costly mistakes. So maybe the biggest benefit is just peace of mind, knowing your foundation is safe.
I think for many homeowners, that's absolutely huge. Knowing it's done right, tailored to your specific yard slope and soil, That expertise matters.
So wrapping this up, our deep dive, using the insights from Pacific Blue Mechanical, really shows that for places like Port Moody, dealing with yard drainage isn't just nice to have landscaping. It's essential. It's protecting your home's structure and its value.
Couldn't agree more. It's fundamental maintenance, really. An investment in security.
Yeah.
And, that article also touched on some interesting newer approaches. Things moving towards sustainability.
Oh, like what?
They mentioned permeable pavers, paving stones that actually let water soak through, and creating rain gardens, using specific plants to absorb and manage stormwater right there in the yard.
Huh, interesting. Eco-friendly drainage.
Exactly. So maybe a final thought for you listening. If fixing something seemingly simple like your yard's drainage can protect your entire house foundation and potentially help the local environment by managing stormwater, what other focused home improvements might be out there offering massive benefits we don't always see at first glance? Something to think about.